In this lesson, we're going to be looking at how to convert our mixed numerals back into our improper fractions. So have a look at question 1, guys. We'll get straight into it. The question asks us to convert 2/1/3 into an improper fraction. So you can see that currently this is in mixed form, isn't it? Mixed numeral. Mixed numerals always have a number at the front and then a fraction following it. So how do we convert this to an improper fraction? Watch carefully and just trying to remember the steps because it's going to be repetitive steps for the further questions as well. So 2/1/3, I can actually convert that to 2 plus 1/3. Remember here, 2/1/3, there's a little plus in between. So I made it 2 plus 1/3. You can separate it like that. Now, I want to put it into one big fraction, like a single fraction. So I'm going to try to have 2 with the same denominator as this one. So the denominator here is 3. So if I put 3 onto the denominator of 2, I will have to multiply 2 by 3 as well, which makes it 6. Can you see that, guys? The denominator is 3. Currently 2. 2 is pretty much the same as 2/1. So the denominator, if I make it 3, that means I've multiplied the denominator by 3, isn't it? So I have to multiply the 2 by 3 as well, which becomes 6. So hopefully you understand that, what's going on there. So now the denominator is the same. So if the denominator is the same, how do we gather the fractions? We add the numerators. So now because the same denominators we have as 3, you just add the 6 and the 1, and then it becomes 7. So the improper fraction for this form is 7/3. That's all you need to do. So we're basically making it into a single fraction. So that's question 1. Let's move on to question 2. Okay, it says convert 3/2/5 into an improper fraction. Again, it's in mixed form, isn't it? So we'll do the same thing as question 1. So hopefully you can remember the procedure. So 3/2/5, is same as 3 plus 2/5, isn't it? Yeah? And then now, the denominator here is 5. So I want to make the denominator for 3 also 5. Now remember, guys, 3 is 3/1. So the denominator is 1. If I make it 5, that means I'm multiplying by 5. So make sure you multiply the 3 by 5 as well, which becomes 15. So 15 on 3 plus 2 on, 15 on 5 plus 2 on 5 is what we have now. So now you can see that we have the same denominators. If we have the same denominators, we can simply add the numerators together. So 15 plus 2 is what I'm going to put on the numerator. And what is 15 plus 2? It's 17, isn't it? So the answer is 17 on 5. That's the improper fraction that we've converted from this mixed numeral. Yeah? Alright, let's have a look at question 3. Convert 1/10 into an improper fraction. So again, we have our normal mixed numeral. So again, we're going to do the same thing, exactly same procedure. So try to do it by yourself if you can. Now, 1/10 is exactly the same as 10 plus 1/10, right? And then again, we want to make the same denominator. So the denominator we want is 10. So if I make the denominator of 10, I have to multiply this 10 by 10 as well. There's so many 10s going on, isn't it? But don't get confused. So we have 10 times 10, which is 100. And that's why the denominator now becomes 10. Because, guys, we know that 100 divided by 10 will get us back to 10. So now that we know that we're doing the same thing, the correct thing, yeah? So we have the same denominator 10. All we need to do now is gather the numerators. So we'll add the numerators together, 100 plus 1. And 100 plus 1 is simply 101. So we have 101/10, which is the improper fraction for that mixed numeral.